Hello and welcome to Morris Park. I'm Clyde Morris. I imagine all of you have been wondering why I haven't been doing much videos lately. And, well, Monday I just had quadruple hernia surgery. So I've been a little under the weather. And I can't really get out to my greenhouse much. Deb has been excellent in keeping up my greenhouse as far as watering the leafy plants and taking care of my wood stove. She's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you, sweetheart. I really, really appreciate what you're doing for me. I can't say enough. Anyhow, since I'm kind of limited to the indoors and I can't really go out and around and do much of anything right now, in the weeks preceding this, I had to do a lot of work to get ready and stacking my wood pile and such. So this has been something that's been in plan for a while. It's just a little overdoing it over the years and needing a little patch up. But anyhow, I just thought I'd show you some of my Euphorbia seedlings and give you a little update. Now these here, there's 3 plants in here. And these actually I did not create. These are hybrids, but I did not create them. These are actually seed that were growing around a hybrid plant I bought about 2 years ago. Now these have been the slowest of my seedlings growing. I'm not sure why. I like Euphorbia seedlings because they grow so fast normally. These are a couple years old and they've not done much, but I've got some interesting ones in phenotypes in there, especially this little 4-angled frosty looking one. These are Horrida hybrids, I'm pretty sure. And you have this one here, little 4-angled one. This one here, which is a cluster, it's gotten the biggest. And then this little guy here, which is kind of a frosty little one. I'd say these are Polygona Horrida hybrids. And they're doing pretty well, just not really fast. Now these here are my mini Medusa hybrids. And these are a hybrid of Euphorbia gorgonis, which would be the mother, and a Botanic Wonders Mini Medusa hybrid, only labeled as pot I or pot 9. And quite a few little phenotypes in here. Like this crazy little one here, it's got the real long thready branches on it, and none of my Medusa, neither one of the Medusas that came from the gorgonis or the Mini Medusa had this kind of branches. So this is somewhere back in the DNA. Real long, thin branches. And then say over here, I really like this one here because it's got the little fat branches. I really like the little fat branches on them. And then you got little ones that are in between. I believe there's a total of 5 seedlings in there. One there. And there. I kind of like the purple color of the head of this one too, that little skinny armed one. The little fat armed one's about my favorite. There's another one back here. Each one of them's a little different. And these are not even a year old. These are really grew fast. That's what I really enjoy about some of these Euphorbias, is that they grow fast. As opposed to cactus seedlings, I've had these going for not quite a year. And many of these are from Daz and Edith of Cactomania. Quite a few little Frailea seedlings. There's a couple little Turbidocarpus in there that came up. I didn't get many of those to come up. And a lot of little Astrophyne mysterious seedlings in there also. Just kind of waiting. I've really had a problem with cactus seedlings with rust getting to them. And I've had to treat them. So I'm just kind of a wait and see on those. Euphorbias haven't been affected as they have in the past. But anyway, this here is the back cross of the Mini Medusa. The mother of this one, instead of being the gorgonis like these, this is of the Mini Medusa with the gorgonis crossed back to it. Now, when I did this, the Mini Medusa didn't seem to produce viable seed. I collected seeds, planted them, and not one grew. Well, a couple months later, I was surprised and 2 seedlings popped up in the pot with the Mini Medusa. So, Gorgonis being the father on this one, Gorgonis being the mother on this one. and the mini Medusa being the mother on this one. Now, I only have one in there because when I transplanted them, the other one just didn't make it. It didn't like it and just died. But this one's doing very well. A nice fat little head going on it. You can still see the seed leaves on it. And its first real branch. So that's kind of exciting. I've got the two crosses back and forth from each other. That's really cool. So my Opuntoides hybrid. This is supposed to be an Opuntoides enormous hybrid. I'm not quite sure if it actually took as that or if it's just a pure Opuntoides. I'll have to watch this as they grow. Growing pretty good. They're about a year old. Same with this little guy. Now, this is one of my hybrids here. And this is a Euphorbia stellata, being the mother. Euphorbia grindewaldii, being the father. So you can see, it doesn't have the flat branches really that a stellata would have. When it started out as a two-angled branch, they were really fat instead of being flat. Caudex is really growing out there pretty good. Sorry for the weird color. Lights kind of do this to the camera. And these are my hybrids that I planted here about 2 months ago. Maybe a little over a month ago. And these are mine. The phenotypes are really nice. This is a Horrida polygona hybrid I did. This is a Euphorbia Horrida varstriata crossed with Euphorbia polygona snowflake. And this one's just super frosty. Look at how frosty that one looks. Looks like it's almost frozen. And these are the Horrida polygona hybrids. And you can see the different phenotypes. Some of them striped up like the striata. It's almost white like a polygona. Really like that one. It's really frosty looking. On the other side, we have Seriformis crossed with a polygona. Same polygona I used on this Horrida. Same time. Quite a few different phenotypes. You got a green one there. Kind of a frosty looking one there. And one that's almost ghostly looking. It's got kind of almost a washed out white look to it. Just very ghostly looking. May have all something to do with what they're named. Now this one here is a Fruticosia seedling. And it was one of my last plant purchases during the summer. Ran to this in Springfield, Missouri. At Whitman Gardens. So it's been a few months back that I had this. And bought this one. Real nice. Haven't seen any Fruticosia available at Walmart or Lowe's or anything like that. It was kind of a neat surprise. My little Euphorbia melliformis variegata. It's not one of my seedlings, but it was a recent purchase. My little cactus seedlings back here, they've been through a little bit of a time with the spider mite, so had to kind of treat them, and they're slowly coming out of things. And this is my Euphorbia serrida, Seriformis horrida hybrid. It's been doing quite well. I ended up damaging it a little bit. I ended up dropping my phone on it, actually. And had to cut a couple little branches off, but it's already replacing them. Cut one out of there. It's already got a new one started. And there's one down in there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's down in there. So it's replacing its branches already. It's always been a real good grower. And it's starting to morph. What I mean by that, it's always been kind of a smooth plant, but now it's starting to get the sterile peduncles on the top of the plant. Much like these. You see the little thorns coming up? These are the sterile flower peduncles. They don't produce any flowers, they just kind of come out, but that's usually what the flowers are born on these types. But yeah, it's starting to change and starting to get them. It'll be interesting to watch. That's what I love about these hybrids I make, is that it's always interesting to see what happens later. Because they always seem to morph. But anyhow, I just wanted to give you a little quick update. I'm not going to be doing too many videos right now, as I can't really get out to the greenhouse. And so, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on at Morris Park in the Ozarks. And I'll be healing up here, trying to get myself back together and get back in the groove. This is a Sansevieria that I got a couple years ago as a leaf cutting. I have no idea what the species is. In my job, we moved the military, and the lady I moved and delivered some furniture to had this plant. Said she was trying to kill it, actually. I said, oh, don't kill it. Can I have it? And she says, well, I still want to keep it. So I asked her if I could get a leaf, and she gave me a leaf. Well, I got these two nice little plants. And this is a newer type, too. I'm not sure. It doesn't quite look like my samurai over here. Similar, but not exactly. But a lot smaller. Kind of chunky. Pretty neat. Not sure what the hybrid might be on that cultivar. Kind of like my little mini starfish, Sansevieria. Anyhow, I think this is going to be all for my video today. I'm going to get back and get some rest. Hope you all enjoyed this nice little video here. Especially my little mini Medusas. I'm rather proud of these. And they just grow so fast. I just love that about Euphorbias. They grow fast. Anyhow, thanks for watching today. It was Clyde Morris from Morris Park. Have a great day and take care.